Today here in Black Ops 6, we got an insane build for ranked, multiplayer, and even Warzone that will have you going crazy, lasering everyone in your way, dropping me a crazy game with a tactical nuke. Here's the day we're building out a crazy AIMS 85 setup, and we're gonna have a 5 attachment build along with an 8 attachment build. This is gonna work in ranked play, multiplayer, and even Warzone, so there are a lot of ways to set up this gun and have it be absolutely insane. First off, we are gonna be starting out with the best reflex that everybody uses, even in multiplayer, but this is a ranked play attachment for sure. The Kepler Microflex just makes this thing feel super good, and you're gonna be able to beam the enemy competition. Of course, you can use something like the Volchke Reflex or even the Merlin Mini, but I've never really gone for those, as this one is just really good on the aims. And of course, if you're gonna go over to Warzone, you can just throw on the Willis 3X. This is very, very good for the long range battles and being able to see your enemy competition a lot easier. With that said, we're gonna go over to the muzzle and start building out some recoil control on this, making this thing an absolute laser. Putting on the compensator, of course, for the first recoil control attachment, you're gonna get 30% vertical recoil control and 29% recoil gun kick. Very, very simple. Compensator never changes, and it's on most of my builds, so definitely throw this one on. With that said, going over to the third attachment, it is going to be the reinforced barrel. This is very, very helpful on those mid-range battles, as you are going to be an AR in ranked. You're going to probably be in the back end a little bit, and this reinforced barrel is going to give you a little bit of that extra range. You get that extra damage where your bullets don't drop off as close. You're going to get 15% bullet velocity as well, along with that extra range. The fourth attachment on this is going to be the rear grip. This is going to be very, very helpful in some of this fast-paced gameplay in ranked or multiplayer in close quarters. You are going to be throwing on the ergonomic grip. This is super helpful in handling. You're going to gain 17% aim down sight speed, 17% jump aim down sight speed, and 50% to slide to fire speed, as well as dive to fire speed. I find this to be very, very crucial in a lot of gunfights, especially if you are running to the hills and hard point. Those slide to fire speeds and diving around is going to be very helpful in making you win the gunfight, along with the ADS, of course, as well. You're aiming down your sights quicker. This is just all around an amazing attachment. And then for the fifth attachment, we are going to be topping off the recoil control with the recoil springs. This is going to give you that little bit of extra boost of 7% across the board of recoil gun kick, horizontal and vertical recoil control, and you're going to be lasering anybody with no problem. Now, that is the 5 attachment build that you can use in ranked play or even multiplayer if you're using perk greed or anything like that. But now you're going to get into the 8 attachment build where I was using in pubs to get to nuke. You are going to have to throw on the gunfighter wildcard for this next attachment. We do have the Ranger foregrip on. The recoil control is already insane, so you don't need the vertical foregrip. You could throw it on if you want, but the Ranger foregrip should be good enough. You are going to get 1% recoil gun kick and a huge 20% horizontal recoil control out of this. That's actually pretty good. And then you're also going to gain that 7% sprinting movement speed on mobility, making this gun even more fluid. Since we were using this build in pubs, the magazine is a nice thing to add. We are going to be adding the extended mags 1. This actually gives you a pretty big amount of 15 extra bullets. You're getting 45 rounds in the mag at only the cost of 13% reload speed. And then our final attachment here is going to be a stock. We threw on the balanced stock today. This is going to top off some mobility things, making this gun feel even lighter. You're going to be flying around the map. 10% movement speed, 16% crouch movement speed, and 9% ADS movement speed. But of course, with that said, we're going to show this off in the firing range. You see the ADS speed is very fast. You're going to be able to get into that gunfight no problem with this assault rifle. And of course, the recoil control plus the damage, you're going to be super easy on literally every range. And even at the 100-meter range all the way down there, you could probably take them out pretty easily as well. But most of your gunfights are probably going to be 50 meters and less. Of course, as always, if you'd like to copy anything here on screen for my multiplayer build to go for high kill streaks and nukes, you definitely can. If you are going to be using this in ranked play, you can copy this setup right here. But for the score streaks in pubs, I use the UAV, War Machine, and the Harp. Time to do some insane things, hopefully. Smoke. I couldn't slide. I bumped into a teammate.
Damn it. Check your sights.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Peekaboo, it's me.
Hard point locked down. Hostiles have the hard point.
UAV available for tasking. Gotta move up.
Hard point set.
I'm good.
Ooh, that could have hit me in my face if he aimed it better.
I got you.
Oh, I have a War Machine already. What the frick?
Hey, don't break
Hard
me.
point locked down.
War machine hot.
Sure. We'll take a 2-piece. He's in the other window. To the walls.
Who needs ammo?
The lead is on.
And he's just behind me. That's lovely.
Behind Crimson.
Great timing.
I get the last word. Not you, traitor.
Hardpoint identified.
Bye-bye. They're cooked.
Nice.
Hardpoint
Near
active.
on requesting UAV. Engaging hostile.
Established overhead, 50% expended.
Hardpoint is secure.
I got a harp too. Oh, top.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Mission timeline expired. UAV
There we go. There we go.
Hardpoint locked down.
There we go. Oh, that was insane. More. Give me it all. Everything. Whoa! My harp went away, bro. I didn't know they were coming in.
Sing half image.
I didn't reload?
destroyed one of your assault packs.
That's a brutal. Alright. I'll play it safe. Am I pushing this? Yep. There we go.
Enemy off the board.
Take that. And that is a nuke. We'll take that, baby. And I'll purposely die because we're going to go for another one. Another one. Oh, you know he's mad. He was shooting at me for a minute.
Release shells thrown on my mark.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
On stupid mode right now.
Deploying Archangel.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint
Semtex
located.
incoming.
Upstairs teammate got him.
Operating off station.
Hardpoint is secure.
Oh my god, I freaking took his wig off. Oh!
Deploying Archangel.
Nice shot. And one over there. Over there.
Dominoes are falling.
Oh, the two-piece.
Destroyed.
Guys upstairs. Bro, I'm calling in harp.
Near on
Harp time.
rising harp capacity. Eyes on enemy.
22.
Hardpoint identified.
Oh! Oh! My god, there was a Molotov. It was burning.
Hardpoint is secure.
Ah!
Enemy target eliminated.
So close to my double.
Hostile impact. Using skill.
Bro, this was gonna be at pace for a freaking, honestly, a quad nuke, to be honest.
Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint is active.
The way this game was playing, holy frick.
Attack hub. Give me a UAV. Target ID.
Bro, the AMES in pubs, it just feels so good. Oh, brother. I died on that 27. That sucks.
Tally.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. Bro, that thing just, I just ate that.
Target ID. Hostile friendly. Friendly.
Friendly, friendly.
Enemy KIA.
Won't let that happen.
Semtex incoming. 5 kills.
Ooh, forgot I placed that up there.
Have the
Hostile target.
hardpoint is secure.
Stop stealing my kills.
Standing by.
Teammates are going a little crazy on the hill, so this game could end pretty quickly. I'll push this. I hear him. Oh, nope. Oh, we're dead. Take the setup. And what headphones are you upgrading to, if I may ask? Oh, my headphones are going to be low-key. Luis, as many times as I've asked you, what are they called? I don't remember what they're called. But they're not like an actual headset. It's like earphones that go in your ear. So I don't have to wear a headset anymore.
Enemy taken down.
IEMs? IEMS? Wait, what? There's like a specific term? What does that mean? I guess that's what I'm getting. And everybody seems to know that.
Okay, practice is over.
Oh, head up. Oh, he's dead.
Hardpoint located.
TACCOM.
In-ear monitors. I've never heard that in my life. Learn something new every day, I guess. Well, so much for the double nuke because I'm getting slammed now, bro. I died on that 27. I should have had the double. But oh well. I do know now. Isn't there some like C4 or an explosive on Call of Duty Ghost called the IEM? Do I have some crazy memory? Ah! Ooh, that was actually pretty nasty. I should have won that gun battle. You won't unsubscribe? I wasn't worried. Kind of cooking. A lot of freaking kills, but no double nuke because I keep choking. So good at choking.
They're right where we want them. Finish the job.
Dun, 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 dun. Ew, I'm kind of locking on him now.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint locked down.
Damn. Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Come on, dude. I guess we'll just keep going freaking crazy. As long as we can.
Enemy found. Okay, practice is over.
Hardpoint identified.
Whoa! You can't let that happen to you. You can't let that happen. Nuke time. And nuke time! There it is. Nuke 'em. I choked so many nukes this game, but it is what it is. We'll take it. Beautiful work. 156 in 16 with another nuke.